Hello and welcome back to Going Medieval. We pick up where we left off in our settlement of Pertenhall. Um, just kind of wrapping up the construction of our specific rooms. We do have dedicated temples. We have at least one specific construction area now. We are working on bringing over some of our, well, moving this so that this becomes a kitchen again, because apparently it's fine for the fermenting station to be there, but not the brewing station. So, oh, we got a little hailstorm coming. Hopefully, we get some crops picked out before that does too much damage. We'll see how that goes. We are doing some work on the lower levels here. It looks like we're expanding our food storage. That was getting a little bit low. These two spaces were clearly not enough to handle everything we needed it to handle. And we are getting the cartography table built over here so that we could start sending people on actual missions. I do have training going on over here of these different animals. Mostly just to build up our skill, not that I actually need them to do anything in particular. It looks like our harvests weren't too terribly affected by the terrible weather. Let's take a look at our barley situation. Definitely have plenty of flaxseed. We don't have to worry about that at all. I am a little worried about the barley. I feel like we don't have a lot. Yeah, 28. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world. Let's make sure we're checking not to replant, because we are definitely creeping towards the fall, and I don't want to end up in a situation where we're kind of wasting resources. We have plenty of trees planted over here. I think I'm not high enough. There we are. Let's just harvest some of these errant trees that are not inside the growing zone, just to clean them out a little bit. Armorer's table is upstairs. That is in a spare room. That is not considered a, what you call it over here, a workshop. Workshop requires a couple wall tool shelves. I wonder if we could just move that workshop down. Is there a space for it? It's pretty tight. Let's expand and then shrink this zone. And then maybe we can move that workbench right here. Relocate it. Go down. Yeah, I think right there is fine. That way everything's just kind of in the workshop. All right, our great hall is officially created. So now we have a spot for people to eat. We should probably build more chairs. It's a little silly to not have. Wait, it says QE to rotate. Okay. It was not rotating properly. All right, so this room is definitely bigger than it needs to be, but I guess that's kind of the point of a great hall. All right, cartography table is up and running. So what does that mean for us? It means we can now explore the region map mode. So here's my settlement. Hostile, 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 neutral. Okay, so we can send a caravan. And I think we send Dunstan and maybe Missa. Yeah, I wish we had some animals we could attach to increase the load weight. I feel like honey is probably our best bet because it counts as a food supply, but also it trades well and it's pretty not heavy. I guess we'll just max up on honey and see what we could trade for. All right, let's go back to our settlement. We should see them starting to get ready. I don't know if I've ever seen when I'm trading like animals that I could trade for, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping we can find either a male sheep, um, yeah, goat, sheep, anything where I could actually breed female cow, just two male bulls. All right, is there any wildlife worth doing anything with? I don't think so. I think we can kill all of these rats and hares. I feel like their population probably helps sustain the wolves. Let's see, preserving food. We probably want to get that third level of research going. Well, I mean, we don't really need it yet. Wooden weaponry too is relatively pointless. It definitely isn't my first choice, but I do want to just expand and just complete the stuff. All right, so we are at the destination. What do we want to buy? We could definitely sell a bunch of honey. Not seeing too much of anything interesting. I guess we could potentially buy some iron ingots. That's going to be pretty heavy. I think we're going to have some like storage issues there. Is there anything else that makes sense? Maybe some chronicles. We could buy 20, and that way it's just 20 less that we have to research. We're pretty much out of space. And if we don't sell all this stuff, we don't have enough storage for everything. So we're almost going to have to take a massive loss here, um, just to have enough space to carry the ingots and the chronicles. So I think that's fine. I'm not really heartbroken over that. Barley could be useful too. Let's just max out our barley or our storage. Yes, it's way too good. Okay. So now we're going to go back home. We have our honey that we came with, well, some of it for food, iron ingots, chronicles, and a little bit of barley. So not the best thing, but, you know, not terrible. Maybe I'll bring a little less honey next time. Or maybe we'll have an animal trained by then that we could use to add some extra weight capacity. I don't know. We'll see. These ones are empty. Hopefully we never have to fill them, but I have a suspicion we will at some point. All right, what are people's moods now that we have pretty much everything you could possibly want? She's drinking, she's enjoying entertainment. All right, so +8, +4, +4. Nice meal. Okay, so the mood's getting up there. It's pretty good. We probably should take the time to haul some of these goods. I'm less worried about the honey. I'm more worried about the chronicles. Probably, like, right when they walked on the map, I should have probably told them to grab that right away rather than having to run back again to get it. But they will need to, like, eat and sleep and all that because they have not had much opportunity to do any of it. Okay, we do have research available now that we have gotten a few more chronicles. I think defensive structures 2 is in order. We need mechanical components. I think, you know, we definitely can trade for that. And we could make them too. I mean, that's why we're part of why we're buying the iron ingots, so we could start crafting our own stuff. All right, so Gambison is probably worth getting. I don't want that many. Okay, 6 is fine. We do need textiles for that. We still have our cloth production over here. That needs to move over here as well. There's not really enough space in here for all these things. I mean, there probably would be if I moved this stockpile, which is probably what I'm going to have to do. I don't want to reset everything, so I think I'm going to just expand the stockpile over to here. And then we will shrink the zone at least enough to where I can build, not build, but move this over here. We will have to reset up our dismantling thing. Okay, we have a merchant that came to us. Maybe we'll be lucky and there's some stuff we could buy from them. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Christine's kind of our default person to do trading. All right, so we are theoretically moving the sewing table. I do need to put textiles in here as well, especially if this is getting moved. We'll take that stockpile out of there. We do have a fair amount of linen. It's not a ton, but it is a decent amount. Our flax seeds are growing. 5 days, that takes us deep into fall. I don't think that's going to pan out, but maybe. Maybe at least a little bit. Once Christine wakes up, I will take a little time to barter with this merchant. He clearly wants to do something else. All right, good. She was willing. She was able to barter. I do want to acquire barley. We could sell some beeswax. It's just an individual person, so their storage is not that great. But I cannot sell them too much. What can I buy from them? There's really not a lot. I could buy some more beet seeds. I think we have enough carrot seeds. We definitely have enough flax. I guess we could buy some herbs just to have them. That's a fair amount. All right, so her speechcraft skill has gone up again. And that did give us the opportunity to get rid of some of that beeswax. Looks like they're moving the clay pile outside rather than just to here, which I don't really understand the why of that. All right, so I don't know if I'd be replanting right now. Let's check that box. We do have a lot of red currants. For some reason, Oscar seems bent on putting stuff outside rather than just moving it over here, which I guess is what it is, but I think he's just trying to move everything so he can get this sewing station positioned properly. So we'll let him waste his time doing that. I mean, he has to move the stuff either way, but it's just a further walk than it needs to be. All right, we do have some fruit juice fermenting here. Did we ever move? Yes, we did. Okay, so this room should once again be a kitchen. Don't know why that is a thing. I guess we could put a beam directly there. It was built before, so I don't know why suddenly it wouldn't be. But that seems to have broken that room entirely, which is a little unfortunate. I do want to ferment mead because we have so much honey. And let's do that till we have like 250. Okay, so I think once the kitchen's back up and running, we have every type of room that we need. Yep. There we go. Kitchen's back up and running. That increases our production speed. And now it's just a matter of optimizing what's being delivered where. We don't need to do anything else with Brent here. Oscar's still moving stuff around. Good on you, Oscar, I guess. We'll end up just hauling it right back into there. I would like more animals that are capable of hauling. I guess we could try taming these deer. Looks like young deer have a higher percentage ability of taming, which I guess makes sense. They're more pliable. I'm curious if going on the region map and actually sending caravans to places. The two things I haven't seen yet, I'm wondering if they're even a feature, is can you trade with another group and trade for animals and or trade for recruits for your town? I'm guessing the answer is no to at least that one, but I'm not sure about the animals. It could just be like a rare thing, but I've never seen it yet. All right, everybody is sitting down and eating and drinking. Why were you unhappy? Just mad about your apparel? What are you wearing? Flimsy winter clothes. Why would you be wearing those? Let's issue an order to gather all. All right, we got to be getting close to getting this thing built. I think that's the last piece he has to move in order to just place the structure. Oh, there apparently was still something else there. All right, our dog is carrying some of the linen over here. All right, Oscar is going ham on the construction here. All right, let's reset up our dismantle policies. So we want to dismantle forever. The first one we want to dismantle is every quality, but 50 hit points or less. The second one is any hit points, but flimsy or sturdy quality. And then we want to do winter clothes and summer clothes and caps. And we want to do until we have 10 of each. Apparently do not have enough summer clothes. but that's okay because we are going into winter relatively soon. Okay, that should be good there. We are definitely going to chew through fabric pretty quickly. If anything, just because we have to make a lot of gambeson, and each one takes 120 textiles. We only have like 400 and something right now, so we don't even have enough to complete that, let alone all of these different clothing items that we want. Let's look at... Everybody's supposed to be wearing summer good clothes. Go ahead and unlock that. That way we're just all the way done with that part of the tree. Now we can move forward with this part of the tree. I would like to start putting like actual gambeson. I don't want anything flimsy. I only want good quality. And I only want gambeson. Okay. Does it automatically... Okay, so it should remember that profile automatically. I want all of my archers to wear gambeson. Well, they don't need to wear it all the time. They just need to wear it when we are actually in a combat situation. All right, we only have one melee fighter nowadays. I prefer that she wears something other than gambeson. I would like to get another couple citizens that are capable of melee fighting. But I think we're just at the mercy of RNG for them to wander onto our map. Not 100% sure, but I think that's the case. All right, barley is being harvested. This is yielding some barley piles for us, which is perfect. That should give us enough for planting next year. Is successfully trained unnamed. Okay, so that is the goat. The goat can do some hauling. So I am all about that. Any animal that could just help haul stuff around is MVP in my book. All right, so this should actually get a production bonus, yeah, because it's inside a workshop. So the workshop ended up working out pretty well. I would like to get this stuff back inside. I don't think it'll decay, but I just want to get it back in. We also probably should upgrade is it really not gonna let me... Oh, I think I just have to zoom move my camera up a little bit. No, it's giving me a hard time. Right, I want to replace the existing wall. I don't want to build a new one. All right, let's transition to winter good clothes. And I think they automatically store everything, but just for the sake of doing it, I'm gonna indicate that they should grab it. All right, how much lumber do we have? We have a decent amount. A decent amount of limestone bricks as well. So I really want to start replacing sections of wall here. I guess we're gonna have to just deconstruct and build a little bit at a time. I just hope we don't end up in a situation where... Okay, that's a merchant. I thought we might, you know, immediately get raided, which would be very unfortunate timing, but seems like we have avoided that, at least for the time being. Dunstan is doing some building. Its construction's going up pretty rapidly. Okay, we used a little bit of brick, not too much. All right, Christine, let's do a little bit of bartering, and I think we can start wrapping things up after that. What can we buy from them? Fine bore headpiece, a flawless buckler. I might want to buy the flawless steel buckler and put it on Christine. That might be worth it. Fine crossbow. I don't know if anybody can use a crossbow. A flawless greatsword. That DPS 12.44. That's super good. They do have a lot of storage space too, so I think we can pretty easily just dump a bunch of honey on them. And probably some beeswax as well. Yeah, so we can get those weapons pretty readily. Is there anything else worth buying from them? They have a good quality gambeson. It's one less thing we'll have to craft. I think we can do a superior kettle helmet. Looks like we're just gonna buy a bunch of like weapons from them. This is better. Looks like they'll buy some of our garbage. We don't have too much because we do a pretty good job of breaking everything down that we don't want. All right, the question is, do we have enough beeswax? No, they don't have enough storage. See, that's the problem. I'm not going to be able to do this. All right, I think we're going to have to sacrifice... Well, for sure the kite shield. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to get... This is kind of important to me. The crossbow's not as important to me. That's just a fine quality crossbow. Oh, we actually lose storage by not buying it. All right, can we buy something that's heavy? Like a cartography table? See, these books are expensive, but not heavy. I'm trying to find something heavy that I can buy, like a basic research table, that'll free up the ability to send more beeswax or something. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get away with that, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, that was me selling. So I'm not going to be able to buy. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to miss out on this plate. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, the storage is a real problem. All right, so what exactly am I buying right now? Flawless buckler. All right, so the problem is they can't hold that much beeswax. Okay, so what can I buy that falls within the realm of still being able to do this? That goes out of the bartering range. But that does give me a little more weight capacity. I think the honey is lighter. It's so close. It's so close. I just want to be able to... What exactly am I acquiring here? I can't... There's no icons there, so I can't see what that is. Alright, I guess we give up the mace. And then we can lower the weight. Okay. So that was a little tough, but let's edit her weapon. And shield. And armor. Let's see what she'll auto-equip. Okay, so she auto-equipped the buckler. She put the gambeson back on. Rather than the gold armor. Which I guess is fine for now, but ultimately I think I do want the to use the armor that I just bought. All right, so I think that's a good spot to put the cut in for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please consider popping a like on there. And if you want to see more, subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.